Intro, and in today's video, I found this amazing game a few days ago, maybe. I have about 24 hours on it, maybe about 30, 32, and got it a couple days ago. This game is amazing. It's called Portal Knights. It looks really stupid, not gonna lie. When I first saw it, I was just mad bored. So I decided to download it. It was free with PlayStation Plus, so why not? You know, I couldn't lose anything besides gigabytes, and this thing only takes 4, maybe like 4.9. But this game is amazing. It reminds me of Darksouls in a way, but it's like a better, I don't want to say better, but a more fresh, fun version of Darksouls. Like, there's no PvP in this game, so don't expect Red Phantom invasions. That doesn't happen. This company who made this isn't even close to From Software. It is actually 505 Games who partnered up, I believe, to make this masterpiece. I don't know if it was exactly just 505. I'm willing to bet it was more than just that, but this game is amazing. There's 3 classes: the mage, the warrior, and the ranger. I'm not going to spoil too much in case you want to play this game for yourself, but if you do, why are you watching this video in the first place? Or this live stream, I suppose. But, anyway, I'm going to get in. Right now, I'm just going to be XP grinding, not much. Anyway, I'm just going to be grinding the final boss of the game. If you guys are wondering when the stream is going to end, it's going to end around the time where my friends come back, because I want this to be a bit of a self-focused stream. It's been a while since I did one that was mostly just me, or only just me, rather. This is the final boss of the game. Interestingly enough, kind of like Dark Souls, bosses scale health, damage, and amount of requirements to do DPS depending on player count. So if I had max amount of players in here, there would be 6 crystals that I would have to break to bring down this boss's shield so I could damage it. If I'm solo, it's only 1. So 1 player equals 1 more crystal that I just have to destroy. A walkthrough series may come to this game, maybe even a playthrough if you guys want that, because I'm definitely down to do that. Maybe with some friends, if you guys want that. I'm gonna swap out my controller though, because this one is insanely low on battery. Alright. Just plugged in my other controller. Well, this game is phenomenal, needless to say. Probably from watching this, you're already grabbed by the game, and trust me, I was. When I saw gameplay of it, it looked beautiful. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get into the combat. So L2, if you're playing on PlayStation, is indeed lock on. Final boss in the game right here. I feel like this boss is even harder if you're using multiple players, because if you're doing multiple players, that attack right there, multiple of them come out at one time, and sometimes all of them go for you, sometimes it's spread apart through all players, so it kind of depends on RNG, really. And with my wings here, I could basically just jump over them, which is nice, but without wings, you can't do that. So with wings, they're really a lifesaver during this boss fight. Alright, this is DPS phase, right here. Now, I picked a mage, so I'm gonna have a lot of magic spells to cast on this thing during DPS. I thought I could jump over that, never actually tried. That thing could actually one-shot me if I'm not careful enough. If every single thing hits me in that little burst, it could actually one-hit kill me. So I do have to be very cautious of that attack, because I am playing a very squishy character. I'm playing the mage, If you were a warrior, though, you'd probably have an easier time. Even a ranger would have an easier time. A ranger is kind of a hybrid between the mage and the warrior. It has some ranged attacks. You know, they don't really deal much damage, though. It's some melee, doesn't deal much damage, though. I'd say the ranger is probably the worst class, hands down. I'd say probably mage is the best for like everything. If you just want a well-rounded character, then the mage is going to be your best bet. If you want a bit more of a self-sufficient character, then, you know, maybe a warrior is your kind of thing. Because sometimes the mage can be used as a support type class, kind of like miracle builds in Dark Souls. They can bring the damage, but sometimes they could be their team's healer, which is nice. Right now it's doing the one-hit move, gotta be really careful for that. Alright, I'm not even gonna try to heal up, because, well, it's almost dead, and it would probably be a waste if I tried. I'm still gonna kind of dodge, though, because since I'm not healing, I can't really tank too much. And this should be the game right here. This should be game. That is game. So basically, when you defeat an actual boss, not a mini-boss in this game, the middle will become a teleporter to the next level, and tons of loot will scatter around the middle. Now, if you want to get all the loot that you possibly can, you don't want to step in the middle until you get all the loot and you actually like look at what it is. Things like bite traps, I'd say, are probably one of the most useless things in the game, so you can just trash them. And if you trash them, you could still kind of take them out, but if you exit your inventory while they're in the trash, then, well, they're gone forever. You can't reobtain them. So I got the Ring of Binding. Not really useful for a mage, I would say, however. Could still sell it for a lot of currency, which is gold, and you can see that in top right there. So I have 3,532 gold as of now. Now, I'm gonna fight every single boss this stream. Just for the sole fact. If you guys are watching the stream, more than likely you want to know more about this game. Either that, or you're just here to watch. Whichever one. If you're still watching, you probably want to see what the gameplay is like. So, this is the very first boss of the game. You can fight a mini-boss a bit earlier than that, but mini-bosses are kinda hard to respawn, whereas normal bosses just respawn no matter what. But mini-bosses, you have to spend a really expensive resource called energy crystals to actually respawn. And to respawn them, you actually have to kill the mini-boss beforehand, because there is a certain recipe that you have to use, so you can't spawn two bosses at the same time the first time around. Anyway, you activate this boss by killing that worm right there, then the boss comes out of its little wormhole. Now, the main way you damage this boss, and the only way you're able to damage this boss, you kind of have to dodge its attacks, and once it does that right there, it's gonna summon worms out the ground. You're looking for these worm tails, and they'll look the exact same as the ones you killed at the beginning. Now, depending on how many players, you will need a certain amount of wormtails to bring it down. In solo, normally you're only gonna have to kill one. In duos, maybe 1 to 2, maybe 1 if you're lucky. In squads, which is gonna be 3 to 4, that's definitely gonna be 3 to 4 worms. However, most of the time it's gonna be 3. So in this boss's case, it drops down when you kill it. Drops tons of little goodies and stuff. And afterwards, you can go in here and it will take you to a pirate place called Landlubber's Leap. Landlubber's Leap, I'd say, is probably really the only first difficult area in the game, unless like maybe your friends kind of like carried you to get some good stuff early on, which I do with a lot of my friends, and honestly, I kind of regret doing it because now all of them are just low level twinks. They have a lot of good stuff, but they're still like super low level compared to me. And I'm not even that high of a level. I'm close to level 30, which is the level you want to be at. Some people told me there is a higher level, but I don't know for sure. So I will not confirm that or deform that. Okay, I guess I could sell that shroud. Sell the Ring of Binding. Now I have a lot more gold to spend on really whatever I want. I'll tell this guy to come along with me. If you tell an NPC to come along, they will appear in your inventory and you can plop them down whenever you want. For whatever need, really. This is probably one of the better NPCs in the game, Will Golf, the Alchemist. He'll sell you really useful potions for any character. He can sell you health potions, he can sell you some mage potions, like he could really sell you any type of potion you could possibly need. And that's a very useful thing about him. Now, I actually forgot that I did a feature in the game called Regenerate, and what that does, it brings back everything in the world, but the world changes its terrain. Now, the only world not affected by this, I believe, is Landlubber's Leap, because it was like this last time, exactly like this. And quests will also respawn. Like, I've done this quest before. I know exactly what to do. I just gotta pick this up. I'll go back to my landing pad. Now I'll just give it to him. So, regenerating is very useful, but any building that you happen to have in the world at the time will be removed, except for house worlds. Now, you can only have one house world at any given time, no matter what you do. And these house worlds are vital, because you could store your altars, your workbenches, your anvils there. So, it is pretty important to have them. Now, before you leave a location, I recommend you do all the quests no matter what they ask of you, because it is pretty important. Now, this quest is kind of pointless to do, because she wants you to bring you resources, and as well as that, she wants you to make a cannon just to place down and shoot it. And while you can, it's a bit longer than the other quests, unless you have the resources already, which I'm willing to bet most people don't. Now, this guy always wants turnip juice, and the place to get that will be down here if you have the same map layout I do, which is very unlikely, because each thing is procedurally generated. But it'll be in here with Henry, and Henry will have some turnip juice. He'll have some of these as well if you want them. But this guy wants 5 turnip juice, so just buy 5. And boosh. You got 5. You can go over here to the guy, turn in your quest, and boom. Now, you could actually do this quest twice, which, now that I think about it, I should go back to get 10 turnip juice instead of just 5. Because he does ask for 5 in a quest, like, right after. And it only costs 200 to get all 10. And you should definitely do it, because of the XP gains, and you also get a little bit of that money back. And if you really want all the money back, you could just do bosses and sell the stuff they give you for a lot of money. I'll give you 50 back, so it's really only like 150. Boosh. Now, he'll give you 1 turnip juice back, which is kind of weird for completing it the second time. I don't know why he does it, but he does. I don't know if it's anything special about it. But he kind of just gives it to you. Personally, I'm just going to trash it. I'm not even going to take time selling it, because for me, it won't be that useful. Now, there's a quest up there, and I don't think I've actually ever noticed it before. even before regenerating. So I'm gonna go up to it. I'm gonna see what's going on. Okay, I accidentally fell. This game could be played in first or third person by now, if you couldn't tell. Couldn't tell by now. Okay. Find and relocate from where you're back. Okay. I'm willing to bet Fenimore is a person, and I actually know exactly who Fenimore is, I'm pretty sure. So with that in mind, let's take a break from some of the bosses, and let's go to where I think Fenimore happens to be, because I think I found Fenimore before, but I didn't have the quest activated, so I actually couldn't return Fenimore to that lady. Now, these guys are gonna do significantly less damage to me. Because, well, you guys probably know why. Because I'm a lot higher level than these guys. Even if you regen a world, it doesn't change their levels at all. It will just regenerate the world to its normal state unless it's a home base. I'm gonna trash this stuff. Portal shards are always useful. You could give them to a new player, or you could keep them for yourself. Really nothing wrong with keeping portal shards. So I'm gonna keep these open to keep track of the doors I went through. Now, if you're playing a mage, while people hate to, you know, actually tell you it, the best weapon for a mage is a scythe. Now, the good thing about the scythe is that it does a lot of damage really quickly. And depending on the scythe you get, which the scythe I have right now does light damage, nothing in the game is like resistant to light damage besides the light damage itself. And even then, it's only a resistant. You can still do damage, it'll just do significantly less. About half, I believe. But other than that, nothing in the game is resistant to it. Light and darkness are probably the two elements to go with in the game. My build focuses on both, however, it's mostly light. I'm still working on upgrading my dark spells and whatnot. Now, if you're going through this area, take out these hollow pirates as quickly as you can, because they'll just like sit in the back, hitting you with a gun that kind of hurts, even for the level I'm at. But that's mostly because I'm playing a mage. If you're playing a warrior, or heck, even a probably tank it fairly easily. Let me drink a mana potion and heal myself. And drink another one. Now, if you hold a staff in your hand as a mage, depending on the staff, it will actually increase mana recovery if you don't have it already. If you don't have mana recovery already, it'll just add to, it'll grant you mana recovery. Let me close these doors so I could know what I already went through. Yeah, I've already went through that. Now, time to go right. Now, if I remember correctly, Fenimore is in here somewhere. So, almost definitely, Fenimore is somewhere here. Now, I feel like some of this dungeon has changed with the regenerate. Which is nice. I like fresh difficulty. Let's trash these bones right here. Okay, I thought there were two paths there for a second, but now there's only one. Okay, there's another room exactly like the one we were just in. Interesting. 841 damage. Alright. It does get kind of repetitive trashing stuff that you don't want after every single kill. But you learn to get used to it. And sometimes you could just avoid picking it up altogether. I don't, because it drops XP. And, well, if I get the XP, more than likely I'm gonna accidentally pick up the thing I don't want. Now, he's giving me tons of turnip juice, which is nice, because the next time that guy wants turnip juice, I could just easily give it to him. Now, I believe this is Fenimore right here. Yes, it is. Wait. I guess I have to make him come along. Okay, no, I'm gonna try to like close it as I go out. Okay, let's go back to the landing pad. Wait, I got like something new to craft. Miner's boots. Got the full minus set now. Yeah, minus set. I got the full Easter Bunny set too. Takes so much to craft. I need silk cloth, linen cloth, cotton cloth, and gossamer. Now, where do I need to go? Yeah, back to the landing pad. Okay. I need to go back up there now. I don't know if I was actually supposed to take them with me. Now, I believe I was, because there was no option saying, hey, go back to Captain Fenimore. Or Captain whatever her name is, Saida. Is that what I do? Don't know who that was, not, to be completely honest with you. But I don't. Oh yeah, okay. That's what that purple block is. Okay. So basically, if you ever see this purple block, it means it wants you to place it in that specific location. So she wants me to place Fenimore right here. Boom. Okay, so this time she wants me to find Captain Pickles. Now, I have never done this before. I don't know where he's at. So I think I'm just gonna stop doing this right here. Who's this? Assassin the Hunter. Alright, what I think I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna go fight the dragon boss, because he's probably one of the more interesting bosses in the game. The final boss is, I mean, it's tough the first couple of times. But like, you know, it's not that tough. The worm boss is never tough, even at low levels, if you know how to bring it down, which my first time ever, I didn't. So me and my friends had to kind of figure it out. This boss, it could vary in difficulty, and I like that. Basically, these little dragon eggs, this one right here never hatches, but this boss will spit out dragon eggs out of its mouth. Don't know how that works, but it'll spit them out. And you have to shoot them at the boss to actually lower the boss. However, if you don't shoot them fast enough, or shoot them off the map fast enough, or shoot them at the boss fast enough, and they stay there for about 10 to 20 seconds, they hatch and bring dragon minions, and the more dragon minions, obviously, the tougher the boss. Now, if there's 5 dragon minions alive when you kill the boss, you get the evasionist trophy, and that's really the only reason I ever keep them alive. Like, sometimes I do challenge runs with my friends where we keep, like, we try to get like 50 of them and then try to beat the boss that way. But yeah, to start the fight, you just hit that one, and then the boss will come out right here. Now, he's shooting an egg at me, so now I just have to hit the egg back at him. Now instead of DPS, a lot of the time it's better to get the eggs out of the arena. Sometimes DPS is a better idea. However, if you're looking to take absolutely 0 damage during this fight, then you're probably looking to just get the dragons out of here like as fast as possible. Now, as you can see, they hatched, and now they're gonna chase me around the whole arena until I get them out the way. Now sometimes the dragon minions will accidentally hit them out the way. Sometimes they'll just despawn. Whatever the case is, they'll go away at some point. Okay, somehow that didn't hit him. You know how it is though. Okay, I know how that didn't hit him. Imagine if all three of those hit right there. You know, if one dragon minion spawns, it won't be that big of a deal. So dragon dude spawned. You know the drill. Now I actually have a spell that can do more damage to this boss than the one I'm currently using. And the one I'm currently using is pretty good. So next time I fight this thing, I'll use that really good spell. Now right here, I left an egg. The eggs can still hatch after the boss fight, so at the end of the boss fight, you kind of want to get rid of all eggs. As you can see here, I got the Princess of Fire, and that's actually the pet for this boss fight. Each boss fight, besides the mini bosses, have a pet that you can get. Now, one of my friends actually really want this, and now I have 2 of them. But what I might do, I might prank them and drop it off of the map right in front of his face. And if I do that, I'll definitely get a reaction for you guys. And put it in a compilation of Portal Knight's funny moments. Now, I can't just warp back here when I'm already here, so I have to go to the next location. And it's probably a good thing, because now I could sell the stuff I just got besides the pet, which now I could troll my friend with. Who knows, maybe that friend will join midstream, and I could do it on stream, which would be amazing for a stream highlights video, if I get around to ever making one, which don't count on it. Anyway, I got a melee damage flask, which is very useful for my other friend, so I might as well hang on to it instead of selling it. But anyway, let's sell some of the stuff I just got, so. Now, I could sell all of my gossamer. I literally could. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't need gossamer anymore, so, sell. Now, water essence, I kind of need it for potion making. I could sell that cape, risk-free, I don't need it. The Relic of Frost, I don't need that either. Well, I do need the Relic of Frost, but I don't need the recipe, because I already have it. Okay, so now I'm going to use that really OP spell I was talking about. And the main reason it's OP against this boss specifically is because the boss is obviously a fire element because it's the dragon. And this is a water element, even though it is frost. So I think it should be like a cold element or frozen element. But you know, whatever. It's the game's logic, not mine. So deal with it. But anyway. What this one does... summons a frost mine that arms after 2 seconds. When an enemy touches the mine, it explodes, dealing water damage to all enemies in range and slowing them for 5 seconds. Affected enemies also receive 30% increased melee damage for 50 seconds. I mean, for 5 seconds. You could obviously see how OP this thing is when used correctly. Now, for other bosses, Light Bomb is probably going to be the better option. But for this boss in particular, it can take crap loads of damage when I use that. Alright, let's see what level I am, because depending on my level, I might just keep grinding the final boss. Oh my god, I'm really close to level 29, guys. So, this boss and the final boss, if I can kill both of them, then that's fine. By the end of the stream, one feat that I want is kill the final boss without taking damage, which is quite a feat indeed. But mostly it's only for a trophy, because in this game trophies are fairly easy to get if you're decent at the game. Now sometimes in this boss fight, if your FOV is set to max, you get this glitch right here that you're seeing. It turns you invisible, and sometimes you can get really effed up by it. Sometimes it's just kind of funny to see your character invisible. Now, in this boss fight, I'm just like gonna do that. Probably wasn't the best idea because look at the damage. It's not gonna be that much, right? So he's shooting out an egg. I just missed that. Like, Missed it again. Missed that one somehow, because I'm actually terrible at aiming these. That one should definitely hit, and it did. Alright. Look at this damage, guys. Yes! You guys saw the damage from that frost attack. You guys know the power of it now, because it absolutely melted that boss right there. I got a greater ring of fire, which I already have, but can be sold for quite a decent amount of money. Hey, Nick. Yeah, right now I'm close to level 29. I'm actually live streaming right now.
Nice. If you want, can we get on my world and try to grind? It's up to you.
Probably not, to be honest with you, but we'll see. I got these new things. They're wings.
Or do you want to grind on your world?
Well, we could grind on my world, honestly.
You want to grind on mine or yours? It's up to you.
I just said mine.
Okay.
Okay. But I got like a new cape. It's called wings, like they're wings. And they dropped from the final boss, and to craft them, I needed 4 energy crystals, but I crafted them, and they're like really good.
Yeah, by the way, I kind of need to work on mine because I kind of want to look up, but it's okay, I guess.
Rod and Ryan right now, they went to Steak and Shake. You probably know this, but we're off school tomorrow. You most likely knew that. Yeah, I mean, that's probably why we're still up at 10.
Hey, guess what, Robert? I'm only up at 10:20 playing Portal Nights because we definitely got school tomorrow, man. And another reason why I wanted to grind on my world is because I don't do a lot of damage here.
Okay.
And I kind of want to get up. I kind of want to get to the dragon boss and, you know, keep fighting.
Let's see, what can I sell? Okay, I'm like super close to level 29, and at level 29 is like when I could use all of like my really good stuff, so.
When I hit level 29, I can use a couple good things.
Yeah.
But Robert, can we go fight a boss or something? It's up to you. I don't really care what we do.
Yeah, join me and we're gonna fight the final boss.
Okay.
I'm actually like trying to get a trophy right now called like it's complete the final boss with no damage
Robert,
taken.
if you get the pet from this boss, can you let me know? Cause I want it if I can get it, bro. That'd be sweet. And also, Robert, the only thing is, after this, can we fight the dragon?
Yeah, sure. I'm just like, hold on. Wait, what do I need to drop again? There's something I need to drop and I can't forget.
Your mouth?
Yeah. Yeah, there's something I need to drop and I forget what it is. What is it?
Okay.
Where is it?
Robert, there's only 4 crystals. What game plan do you want to go with?
Oh, you like? Oh, okay. You get this one. Then I'll just get. Actually, oh shoot, I didn't have the right spell equipped for this. Okay, that's better. Yeah, you go for that one over there. I got these ones. Oh, I got a really OP scythe while you were gone. Like, it does more damage than my god staff.
Nice.
It's like insane.
See, another reason why I want to get to my world is so I can start to get OP stuff so I can do better.
Oh,
you know
trust me, I could upgrade your archer station and you'll get way OP stuff. Okay,
wait, can you upgrade my archer station for me?
Duh.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. After this boss, can we go back to somewhere and you can try to upgrade me?
Yeah. Okay, so
I'll
start in 3, 2...
I think we should both just go after 1 crystal at a time, both of us.
Dude, I could literally solo a crystal as fast as we can both take it down.
Okay.
Alright, so 3, 2, 1. Go. Yeah, this crystal's already almost dead. Alright, crystal's done.
I actually melted a crystal too.
Tell me if you need healing at all, because if you need healing, then I could heal you now. I have the ability to heal you. Oh, shoot.
Dang it, I died, dang it.
Yeah, it's fine.
And it's a lot tougher. it's tougher because now there's only two of us.
No, not really. The boss takes more damage since there's two of us, and what's it called? There's less crystals, and the crystals take more damage too.
Bro, I'm so bad at this game, bro. Seriously, I'm actually bad. That's why I need to upgrade stuff. So if you upgrade my archer table, it'd be nice because I could get upgraded weapons, so I can do more damage.
Oh, you know his wind up? You know his wind up attack? Thanks to the wings, I could actually jump over it. Because the wings make me jump a lot higher. So like if he does it, I'm just like gonna jump over it because it's super easy. Oh, I'm about to jump over it. I just jumped over it.
Always. Nice, man.
It's so easy.
Robert, so.
Dude, this boss
I
is
know it's easy to dodge. It's just I was low.
I mean, it's mostly easy to dodge because I got the wings. Like, actually, I could just jump over it. Okay,
Yeah. There's never mind, there's about to. It's like sad because I'm so bad at this game. It's because I don't have good loot either, not that great loot, so that's why I want you to if you could fully upgrade my archer station, that'd be amazing, because then I could
I probably can. Trust me, I have god stuff. Like, I actually have god stuff.
That's another reason why, yes! That's another reason why I want you to upgrade me, because if you can upgrade me, I can get upgraded weapons and everything.
Well, I don't think you'll be doing as much damage as me still. Like, even Rod can't do, like, nearly as much damage as I do.
I know. I don't suspect it. Wait a minute, what did I get? I got an astral heart. What's this?
What?
Hold up a second. Okay. Robert, I dropped something.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what that is.
What should I upgrade? Intelligence, wisdom, agility. I could upgrade agility. I don't know.
Okay, Robert. Also, if you can.
What?
Can we please go back now?
Oh yeah.
Can we go?
I have to. What's it called? Go to the sanctuary because you know the best armor in the game.
Yeah.
I can craft that now. So.
Bro, sweet. You know another. I'm not trying to beg you, but after we spend a little bit, since they're gonna be gone, and they never want to be on my world, I kind of want to get on my world for a little bit after we're done here doing things. If you want.
Oh, by the way, any energy crystals that you get or have, I would very appreciate it if I could have those.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, after this, can you upgrade my archer station?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if I'll have exactly everything, but even if I don't have it, I could take you to a place that does have it.
Yeah. And then when we're in your world, we can maybe find that stuff that we need.
Yeah.
Fully upgraded. Because I want to get upgraded weapons and I don't do a lot of damage. And also what I've noticed is I need to get berries and I need to get more healing potions.
I got you on berries and healing potions. If you play with me, you're not gonna need them because I could heal you for... How much can I heal you for?
Okay, so then I kind of just need berries because if you could hook me up with some berries, that'd be nice.
You don't even need berries then because like berries do the exact same thing. But like my heal, I maxed out my heal and it heals 546 health for me and anyone who stands around me.
Okay, I'm coming, Robert. I want to go back and fight the dragon because I think you could probably one phase that thing.
I just tried to. I mean, that was me solo. Okay, hold on. Let me, okay, I'm gonna drop some stuff. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna...
Seriously, here, can you upgrade stuff in here or no?
No.
Okay, maybe we can just go back to a place.
Wait, hold on, I still have to make my armor set.
Okay.
Okay, well, if you're just gonna drop that back for me, I'm just gonna trash it.
Okay.
Okay, so I gotta de-equip all my armor because it takes my armor to craft this armor.
What is your hair?
Oh, I tried to make my character look like Gandalf, like from Lord of the
Yeah, I
Rings.
know.
So I tried to go for his hair, but they didn't have it, so I kind of had to go for like Goku hair, which is kind of a shame.
I hopped on Fortnite. I don't know why.
Alright, I got
Did you get
my
it?
yeah, I got my best armor in the game. It does look kind of bad, but I can get vanity armor and make it look like really cool. But this is like my best armor. Even Rod don't got this. Now I have 804 defense. That's a lot higher than what I would normally have.
Robert, and that's another reason I kind of want to go. But we have to go. Can we go? We go back to somewhere where you can like craft meat
Yeah,
and
I
upgrade?
know.
Yeah, I suppose so. And if you're not gonna use berries, can I use them?
Yeah. I could take you to my berry farm if you
Thanks.
guys haven't raided that by now. You guys probably have.
No, I haven't. I don't touch any of your stuff. If I'm looking through your chest, I just want to see what you have. I'm not gonna. I don't have any intentions of taking anything. Why is it so slow?
I don't know.
I'm only at 2 of the things.
All or not?
No, staying the same, bro.
Oh, let's hope he didn't get the glitch that, what's his name got earlier. That Rod and Ryan. Because they couldn't, like, they had to close their app. Then they had to join.
Okay, it's starting to go a little slow.
Okay, it's starting to go, that's
It's
cool.
working. It's starting to go.
Yeah,
but
dude,
it's
my
like at a
my
slow pace.
berry farm is actually so humongous that the NPC here shouldn't even be able to
You just like take
breathe.
it, like break it down and give it to me, cause it's gonna take me a minute, a little bit too.
I actually think I want you to see this before I break it. It
Okay.
actually looks so cool.
Okay, it's starting to go at a faster. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's I'm about to get in. It's going really fast now.
This
I'm
armor doesn't look
in the
as bad in the game, but I still think I like my other armor better.
Well, here's how I look at it. I don't care what it looks like. If it's good, it's good. Suck it.
I mean, that's why they added vanity in this game, though, because, like, you could still have the best armor, but you could still look cool if you got vanity, so.
Okay, I'm coming to you, man.
Yeah, my berry farm's over here.
Okay. That's your berry farm?
That's it.
You call that humongous? Mine's 2 times the size. I'm sorry.
That's whatever. Take what you can get, my man. If you don't appreciate it, then you can't have it.
Thanks, man. I'll place it back down for you, by the way.
Okay. I guess you or somebody else can come back, get them later.
Can you upgrade my stuff?
Yeah, place down your archer station in my dungeon, and I'll upgrade it.
Oh, you stalker. In my dungeon, by the way.
Dude, I take like no fall damage now, thanks to these wings. Like that whole fall only took like not even a full heart.
Let's see how much health. Wait, when I'm done, how much health it takes away from me when I fall.
Oh, I hope you like the new decorations that I added in my place. Alright guys, this is going to wrap up the stream though. If you guys want to walk through, make sure you tell me. You can probably put it in my YouTube inbox, I will get it. Anyways guys, peace out.